Uber 757 here. Second video with my Nissan Cube back from the transmission place. Japanese Auto Masters. So far so good. Very satisfied with them. So far so good. But of course, a couple weeks from now, I'll give you guys a more in-depth review. All right, here on Centerville Turnpike in Chesapeake, heading back home, and gotta take care of some more business today. But today, when I went to pick up my car, I took an Uber to go get it, and the guy was pretty cool, gave me 5 stars, and I tipped him, even though I really can't afford to do that right now. I tipped him anyway, because, you know, expenses being an Uber driver, Uber and Lyft, you know, it's good side money, but, you know, that extra $5 helps out an Uber or Lyft driver a lot. So please tip your Uber and Lyft drivers. And if you've taken Uber, you guys know, for the customers watching this, that Uber doesn't yet have a tipping app, even though customers have told Uber they want it, and of course drivers have told Uber they want it, just like Lyft has. Now, the driver asked me a question today. So we were talking about Uber and all. I told him I've been driving now for officially 1 year for Uber, and also driving now for about 6-7 months or so with Lyft. And I talked about Uber and blah, blah, blah. And one question that he had was, hey, you know, what if I get a passenger somewhere, you know, I drop them off, and you know, so I'm dropping them off, they go, hey, can you wait here for a second? And, you know, I want to request you again. How does that work? How should you go about doing that? And I told him this: ask if it's busy, tell them, you know, ask them if it's going to be more than 5 minutes. If it's going to be more than 5 minutes, then tell them that they just need to request another Uber because it's busy, you know, and you need to go. So no. Okay? To be honest with them, straight up, let them know. But if it's not that busy, or is dead, or as the case may be, you particularly like that customer, they're really super cool, whatever, maybe they've already tipped you for the first trip, that's usually a good sign. Then what you can do is say, hey, you know, Uber is you know, relatively, you know, busy today, but I'll tell you what, I'll give you 5 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, if you can just run in, please, and do what you need to do and come right back out. And what I'm going to do for you, is I'm going to go ahead, you know, tell them you're going to turn the app off for that time so that you don't get any more requests. So once you say that, go ahead and immediately turn the app off. And then what you tell them is, now look, when you come back to the car, I need you when you come back to the car to follow my instructions when you get back to the car, okay? Tell them don't request an Uber until you get back to the car and they follow your instructions. So they go in, they do their thing, yada, yada, yada. They come back to your car, okay? What you do is you say, look, go ahead and do everything you need to do in the app to request an Uber, but do not hit accept until I tell you to hit accept. So let them go ahead and put their destination in for their Uber trip, you know, blah, blah, blah. Yada, 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 put it in real quick. But make sure, tell them again, tell them twice, you might have to tell them 3 times. Remember, you know, do not hit accept. Wait until I tell you to. Now remember, Uber drivers, Lyft drivers too, this can also work with Lyft usually, but Uber works better with Uber. You turn your driver app back on. And then as soon as you turn it back on, you tell them, hey, all right, go ahead and hit accept or submit, as the case may be. And because the way the systems work, the algorithm works, the Uber app, most of the time, I think I only had like 2 times it didn't work right. I've done this many times. Most of the time will request you because you are right there, right where they are, and the system can see there's a driver there and a rider right there. And within about 2 to 5 seconds, you should get a ping. Double check that the ping that you get is actually the person with you, but you'll probably know their name because you just got done dealing with them, so you'll probably be able to know that. And if you're not sure, or to be safe, just double check real quick to make sure and there you go. That's how they can get you again. But again, I wouldn't do that if they're going to be somewhere like, you know, more than 5 minutes. And I wouldn't do it necessarily unless they have already tipped you, you know, whatever, and you're trying to be cool, whatever, you know, and they, you know, have already told you, hey man, I gotta do this real quick, but if you wait for me, hey, I'm gonna tip you $5 more or whatever. Hell yeah, you know. But then again, tell them, okay, I'll wait 5 minutes, you know, that way, you know, because some people do lie, let's be real. So, wait for them 5 minutes, and then, you know, hopefully come back out, call them, whatever, if you got your number or whatever still, and whatever. But that's the best thing to do with Uber or Lyft if a customer wants to get you again after you get to their destination. So, I hope that's helped some of you guys today that are probably wondering about the same thing, maybe have encountered the same problem. I'm going to try to make, obviously, more videos like this too, answering a specific question. And if you guys have any questions, you can put them in the comments. Because of my busy schedule, I may not have a chance to answer everything, but I'll try to pick a couple of the questions that you guys have and touch on them so that you guys can get a good answer as to what to do and what not to do. Like, donate to my GoFundMe page because it helps me out with my transmission thing. As you see, I got my car back, but it was still a pretty good financial blow. It won't kill me, but it definitely hurt. And that would help me out a lot. Thank you very much for those that do donate. And of course, most importantly, subscribe, because the more people that subscribe, obviously, eventually, you know, YouTube will eventually, once I get enough subscribers, pay me a little bit for it, and that will help me to get, obviously, better equipment. Of course, this is a far off with only 20 subscribers right now, and thank you for the ones I do have, thank you. But that would help me a lot in the future to be able to get more of the equipment that I need to try to bring you guys better quality YouTube videos, and also more informative YouTube videos. And remember, my channel is mostly about Uber and Lyft, but I also do and will talk about products and services that I like, and, you know, so that lets you know about them so that you can avoid these products, or you can get these products if it seems to be something that is useful for your ride sharing or just your life in general. All right, Uber 757 here. I'm going to enjoy driving my Cube as I go back home to do laundry. Not that you care, I'm going home to do laundry, right? But be safe, Uber on, like, comment, and subscribe. Uber 757 out.